Not tonight. It was written in the stars. The Leafs were against the worst team in the league, a team who hasn't won a game since the 12th of October, since their first game. In that game against Seattle, they were down by 2. They came back and won. Came back and won. Tonight, down by 2, and they came back and won because Toronto was trash. Leafs lose in overtime to the Anaheim Ducks, 4-3, after being up 3-1. And I'm not going to lie, Shalgren played fine. He deserved to bloody win the game. The Leafs let him down. Goals are 4-3, okay? First goal for the Leafs, great goal because the Anaheim Ducks are terrible at defense. They leave Austin Matthews wide open. They let William Nylander just skate right in on the power play, feed him in the slot, goal, 1-0. Great. Cool. I'm fine with that. Then, almost 2-0. It's almost 2-0 Toronto. Yarncroc between his legs shot. It looks like it's going in, but it might not be. Kerfoot celebrates. It goes wide. Ducks go the other way. Whoever it is brings the puck up, kind of falls, fires it in. It goes up in the air. Mitch Marner stops playing. Puck lands at a guy's feet. He gets it eventually. He gives it away. Boom, goes to Silverberg, right in the slot, because that's what happens. Vetrano had tons of shots in the slot this game. Zegras, all of them, name it. Every single Duck did. From the slot or the far side, Shalgren's playing left to right like crazy. This one he can't stop. It's 1-1. So, Leafs buggering up in the offensive zone, then Leafs buggering up in their own zone. Mitch Marner, atrocious tonight. Him, Justin Hall, atrocious. Leafs in general, bad. Something's got to give. We're not even at the worst part of it yet. And at this point, all of Leafs Nation is fire Keefe. I don't think you fire Keefe. Those stupid plays aren't Keefe. Keefe isn't saying, hey, you know what we should do? We should give it to the other team or make bonehead decisions. He's not doing that. That's on the players. A trade might have to happen. Anyway, Leafs do manage to make it 2-1. And it's Krull falling on his ass at their own blue line, getting it up to Robertson. Robertson beating his player at the center ice along the boards there to William Nylander. Beautiful pass through. Dennis Malgin. Boom, backhand, top corner, goal. 2-1. Awesome. They take a penalty at the end of the second period. It definitely should have been a penalty shot. 100% should have been. It wasn't. Anaheim is terrible on the power play. They were like 0 for 22 or something like that going into the game. They've given up already one shorthanded goal, and what do? They give up a shorthanded goal by Yarncroc, and it was a beautiful play. Brody up to Yarncroc. Kerfoot back through the triangle to Yarncroc. Goal, 3-1. Happy days. Mike Johnson, middle, just keep it simple. Keep it simple, and I'm thinking, good. Grind out the game. You're up 3-1 against an offensively desperate team who can't bloody score. Oh, wait, they're playing Toronto. They're on a losing streak. Toronto's on a losing streak. Of course they're going to score. What happens? Mitch Marner. Puck turnover again. Zegras other way. He scores his little backhand goal opposite side because he's a lefty and Malgin's a righty. Beautiful goal. Terrible play by Mitch Marner. Just freaking backhand it down low. Why are you trying to be all fancy there? Hall's in freaking no man's land. He's in the ice rink, but barely. Morgan Riley's, hugging the boards, and you're the only one back. And then there's 3 Ducks there going, gimme, gimme, gimme. And they do. And Zegras scores because, of course he does. He's going to score if you give him that opportunity. Mitch Marner. Terrible. He gets a bollocking on the bench. There's a timeout there. Keefe's going at it. He yells at Mitch Marner, you too. Da-da-da. Mitch Marner has a hissy fit, goes, breaks a stick. Fine. I'm fine with that. Did he play better after? Sure, he got a good chance in overtime, but his next shift, he tried to do a one-man thing down in their own end and lost the freaking puck again. Try not to swear. I swore enough tonight. He makes it 3-2. And then, of course, Kulikov gets a freaking wraparound goal. Shalgren gets caught there. He doesn't get a big push-off. All right. But what happened there? John Tavares tried to do a sauce in front of the net. Johnny, you've been playing so good. You played well tonight. Why? Just keep it simple. Keep it simple, boys. My wife got sick and tired of me. She's like, I'm sick and tired of this hockey talk, and the Leafs are shit. It's like, why do you put yourself through this? Because I'm committed. Yeah, so it's 3-3. And then, of course, Vetrano scores, and it's 4-3. And do I think it was goaltender interference? At first, no. I was like, great, Leafs blew this game. Of course they did. Of course they're not coming back. But the refs called the goal back. And I guess that left arm or right arm did kind of push Cap, and it was just the stick. That's why. I think Sean couldn't sort out his stick, and it got him twisted. And the momentum helped. Would I have called it back? No. I would say, Anaheim, you win this game 4-3. But instead, it's 3-3. We go to overtime. At least Leafs made it to overtime. Usually after that, when a goal gets called back, the other team scores right away. But this time, no. In overtime, Leafs get beat early. Terry gets stopped. And then Mitch Marner gets robbed. He does. It was a good play. John Gibson makes a crazy save, and he made tons tonight. He made that one on John Tavares where his Kerfoot crossed to him. Like, he made some silly saves tonight, and this was a big one because Zegras goes down the other way. Kerfoot makes a weird, like, curve around to pick up the puck, and he was on the right side instead of the left. I didn't understand the face-off. I think Mike Johnson said he didn't understand it either. Zegras comes the other way. They can't catch up. He scores post and goal 4-3. Celebrates like he's the cover boy of NHL 23. Oh, wait, he is. Yeah. And anyway, yeah, so they lose. They lose 4-3. Mitch Marner gets benched for one shift. Malgin goes out there instead. He's back out there because they can't hold a bloody lead. And it's like me playing the NHL video games. 3-1 lead I hate because momentum swings. And holy crap, did momentum swing. But it didn't need to. It didn't need to. All the Leafs had to do was keep it simple. I had a coach that said, just keep it simple, stupid. Leafs couldn't do it. They're their own worst enemy. Not Keefe, not Dubas. The team is great. When they're playing, they play well. And then they do stupid stuff like this. And do they get in their own head? Like, honestly, is team therapy a thing? I know Leafs fans are already in it. Maybe the whole team needs it. You know, some imagery, some self-talk, because, gosh, it's bad. So they go 0-2. What was it? 0-2 and 2. No. Jesus Christ, what did they go on this 5-game road trip? It was horrible. Whatever. They're 4-4 and 2, and it's trash. The worst team in their division. Yes, they're worse than Montreal and Detroit and Buffalo and everyone. And then there's the Boston Bruins, who are just like dominant and the best start they've had in their whole existence. Because, of course. I don't know what you do. What do you think? There's a play tonight where Justin All had the perfect opportunity to get the puck out of the ice, out of the zone. He turned to Mitch Marner and goes, I'm going to give it to you, even though you definitely don't want the puck because your stick's in the air and you want to get off. And Mitch Marner went like, effing blah, blah, blah. See my dog. He's looking outside right now, seeing where all the Leafs smarts went. They went out the frickin' window, didn't they, buddy? I don't know what else to say. Like, you can change the lineups as much as you want with the players you have, but maybe a big shakeup is what's needed. They need someone with some mental toughness, and I think that's the biggest thing with the Leafs. They're not mentally tough, and they lose to the Anaheim Ducks. Leafs lose 4-3. They're 4-4 and 2. Thank gosh this road trip is over. Comment down below your thoughts on the game. Or were you as stressed as me? Were you swearing at the TV? Maybe some tears? Why do we do this to ourselves, guys? Girls, children of all ages. Why do we do this? Anyway, on to the next one. Go Leafs, go.